Today we're going to talk about how this $5 Ikea item can save you hundreds in the long run, as well as take a look at some other budget options from Ikea. Stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Tristan from Dirtbag Odyssey. Like I said, today we're going to be taking a look at this $5 Ikea item. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud. Don't really think about Ikea when you think about camping and bushcraft gear, but here we are. I've got this $5 item in front of me and a couple to the side, but first I want to take a look at this thing. This is actually a furniture cover. Okay, so I found this in the as-is pile. Regularly, I think it goes for about 30 bucks, but there was tons of these, $5 as you can see. It's literally just a furniture cover, and I'm sure you may be asking yourself, Tristan, why the hell do I care about a $5 furniture cover? I'll show you why right now. Let's roll out the Bivy bag, and I'll show you why this piece of kit could be one of the favorite things I've added to my sleeping system so far. So without further ado, let's keep this nice and short. I'll roll this out, I'll roll our Bivy bag out, we'll get set up, and we'll take a look at why this thing is going to save you hundreds in the long run. Alright, well, we've got our items on here that we're going to need for this. Again, that's our $5 furniture cover. Get that tag out of there. If you can't read that, that is the Tostero. Very nice. It even sounds like toasty, so this is perfect. So we're going to put that to the side. We're going to take this out. It does come in a nice stuff sack. Put that to the side. And then basically roll that out. It's nice and big. This item is 200 by 60 centimeters. So for any longer Bivy bags, if you're bigger than I would say 6'5", you might struggle with this. But they do make this in a lot of different sizes. So if you want some more space, you're probably going to pay for it. But it might be worth it in the long run. It's only about 30 bucks. So I think that is well worth the investment. But here it is, guys. It's pretty simple, right? PU coated inside. The seams are actually taped, which is pretty cool, to be honest. So this will be pretty waterproof. It's really strong. It definitely feels a lot stronger than this Bivy bag bottom, that's for sure. This was meant for lightweight. I'm not really too fussed about the weight of everything, so for me, the half pound that this adds is well worth it. But I'll show you why I like this. So we'll spread this out. You can see elastic sides here. Undo our Bivy bag here. Just quickly roll that out. Boom. Throw that down. If you think about how you pack stuff, guys, it makes setting up real easy. Look at that. I'm ready to go just like that. Basically, tuck your Bivy bag inside, like so. Nice and tight. You got your lid so you can crawl in. Keep that nice and tucked under there. Look at that, guys. You're ready to go. Let me grab the pillow, though, and show you why this, I think, blew me away and made me so happy about this item right here. Let me grab that pillow. Okay, guys, so like I've shown you here, it's really nothing to it. It's a stretchy little, this furniture cover is what it is at the end of the day. I just happen to get it cheap. But it's a really big bathtub design. I would say it's at least 4 to 6 inches of depth on this thing. And as you can see, it naturally wants to curl around the Bivy bag, so it's perfect. So this is why I like this. If you've ever slept in a Bivy bag, or this specific Bivy bag, this is the only one I've really tried, so I really can't speak for all Bivy bags. But one problem I have is because it's only an inch or two bathtub at the bottom, the pillow, I'll pull this back, naturally wants to slide out of it into the snow, or into the mud, into the rain. So that's why I would use the tarp or the ground sheet also to kind of prevent the Bivy bag from getting too damaged. But I would have to sleep really weird. I'd have to kind of wrap my arm under and around to keep the pillow in place. But this, my friends, this has changed the game. Put your pillow in here, just like that. You're wrapped up in your Bivy bag. And now look, pillow can't go anywhere. Let me hop in here and I'll demonstrate just how good this is. Well, guys, I'm in here now. As you can see, I'm in the Bivy bag, which is inside of this. Lots of room on the side. It's kind of hard to see because I'm obviously not on the ground and it's not fully around the Bivy bag, but it works really well. It naturally wants to do that, and there's probably a foot or two of space on each side to throw gear. But this is why I like it so much. Naturally, I can sleep right here. As soon as I get up, pillow stays right here. Doesn't want to move on me. Look at that. Oh, I can sleep right here just like that. That is wonderful. I can move it. It's got its own waterproof thing. And naturally, because of the elasticity, just wants to bounce back and give me a good night's rest. So for me, this was worth it 100%. Well, guys, that's really it for the Tostero, this $5 mod here. I think it was a really good add to the sleep system. Like I said, it really fits that Bivy bag nice. You can still flip the lid open, get in. You got tons of room on the side. It's really thick. This should last a long time. The reviews online were great. People said that it doesn't fade in the sun and it's really waterproof and it doesn't rip easy. So I mean, those are all really good things to hear. See how it does in the woods. I'm excited to try this out. But for me, the pillow stand right there was worth it alone. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, well, this is just kind of a shell for your Bivy bag, or like a Bivy bag in a Bivy bag. Yes and no, because it's not a Bivy bag. It's a furniture cover. But yeah, I do understand why people would maybe say that. But to me, bringing this is the weight I'm not concerned about. But ruining my $200 Bivy bag or putting a hole through it is worth putting inside of another Bivy bag to me. So if that's something you guys are concerned about, I think this could really help you. And it also helps with sleeping pads too, right? A lot of sleeping pads are expensive these days, and this kind of just keeps it off of the floor, keeps your sleep system nice and tight. You can range roll it up really easy like that and keep everything inside and not have to worry about punctures and getting wet, all that good stuff. So $5 for me was well worth it. Well, guys, what did you think? Was this $5 item worth adding to the kit? I personally think so, and I think alone the ability to have your pillow right here and not have to kind of have one arm back or sleep on your side funny just to hold your pillow there is worth it to me. So that was worth the $5 all day, and it should prolong the life of the Bivy bag and really any gear you put inside, right? $5 is a pretty low price to pay to really save your really expensive gear. It's not that I don't think the Bivy bag couldn't take it or any of the other gear, but it just kind of creates a nice dry shelter, and the stringy kind of elastic edges really help keep it nice and tight to everything, and you don't really have to worry as much about snow getting in like a tarp. If you watched our last video of me sleeping under the poncho, a lot of snow ended up kind of coming from the sides and then falling in onto the tarp, which wasn't really a problem because, again, I was in the Bivy bag, but all my other gear to the sides got a little bit of snow on it. So if it was a little more mild, that would turn to water just because of how much heat I'm producing under that poncho and melted and kind of been a nightmare. So this kind of keeps everything nice and tight to your side and protects anything. It's nice and thick too. It's pretty light. It's maybe a pound. I don't even think it's a pound, maybe half a pound to be honest. So I think that's worth adding to your kit. Like I said, the pillow placement alone is what did it for me. As soon as I found that, I was so excited. But anyway, that's going to be it for that, guys. Like I said, we do have some bonus items here as I was shopping around the as-is. Again, this video really just kind of happened to be honest. So yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at this. This is something that I think kind of speaks for itself. It is a single wall stainless steel water bottle, and that's right, $5. Let's take a look at that. There we go. This is the, oh gosh, the ankle sparrig. That is horrible Swedish. I'm so sorry for anyone out there who speaks Swedish. I definitely just butchered that. But this is a showroom item, again, in the as-is section. There's nothing wrong with it. It just has the white little tab that they string it to, so you can't steal it. So for $5, this is great. I'll tell you why right now. Comes with a nice plastic lid with seal in there, and the hook. I think that hook will probably break, but a nice single wall stainless steel water bottle is perfect because you can put that directly on the fire. So if you don't have a billy pot, if you don't have a kettle, this kind of replaces that. You can throw this directly in the coals, and you can boil your water in this, right? And you won't have to worry about, one, if you have a vacuum sealed double wall one, they'll explode or melt. They hopefully they melt, but most likely they'll explode. Yeah, and it's $5, so you don't really care about throwing it in the fire. And it is Ikea, so it's nice food grade stainless. So I thought that was worth it for $5. something to look out for. Just remember, you can place your cap on, but don't seal it. One, you're liable probably to melt this if it gets too hot, and two, you have another explosion hazard. So the single wall really doesn't matter if you put the lid on. So avoid putting the lid on that. And this item actually wasn't in the as-is aisle now that I think about it. This is the Renser. Let's take a look at that. These are packing cubes, and they do look like ripstop. They are definitely not ripstop. Yeah, it's definitely not ripstop. Like taking a look at the ripstop backpack I have to my left there. A true ripstop is kind of weaved in and out and actually stitched. This is kind of just designed, but you might fool some people and they'll think you have really expensive gear. This was really cheap. I think this was $5. So that is, again, kind of staying within that $5 budget, but for 15 bucks you can get some good gear. You get 3 of them. They open up nice and big, pretty deep, yep, there we go. And it doesn't zip all the way around, so you're not liable to lose stuff, but you got a nice lid. You get 3 colors, this one, this white one, and this gray one, or black. I'm colorblind, so that's up to you guys to decide what color that is. But that's going to be it, guys. For $5, I thought this was some great kit to add. Anywhere else you go, Amazon, you can find these pretty good, or for pretty cheap in a lot, but I often find they're not awesome. These feel pretty okay quality for $5. The zipper feels really good though, and to me that's kind of what's important. You can easily tape everything up, but once the zipper breaks, you're kind of done for. But yeah, this is some pretty good adds to the kit for under 15 bucks kind of thing, right around that $15 range, I should say. Once again, that's going to be these guys here. These weren't on sale, so you should have no trouble finding those. And like I said, that does come with 3 of those. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this IKEA camping video. Once again, I can't believe I'm saying that. What do you think? You think this is worth adding to the kit? You think you can find a better deal than $5 packing cubes or a $5 single wall stainless water bottle? And what do you think about this guy? You think that'll actually save you hundreds in the long run? I think so. But let us know in the comments below. Do you have any other cheap camping hacks you want to see or you want to let the community know about? Drop it in the comments below. And yeah, don't forget to check out our blog, www.dirtbagodyssey.com. Lots of great information, new blog posts every week. And we do now have our Quick Tip Tuesdays, which is just quick, kind of really short reads of quick tips that will help you in the wilderness or just help enhance your camping experience, overland experience, or climbing experience. So that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and run out and get yourself one of these. Save that expensive Bivy bag, right? It's not worth tearing a hole in it. Happy camping, guys.